Given what happened to Earth, I don't think we can count on anywhere being safe right now.
Quite true, Commander.
Okay, that's
Carry
everything.
on, Specialist.
Now here's a question for you viewers out there. Do you guys miss... Oh, wait, hold on. I need to check something, see if there's a ship here. I could swear there was a ship here. Nope, I'm wrong. Do you guys prefer Trainer or Kelly? Kelly from Mass Effect 2, the yeoman who would flag our messages and all that jazz, as well as act as psychologist. So, is it better to have a comm specialist or a yeoman who's kind of a psychologist? Who actually is a psychologist, she was just kind of discreet about it, I suppose. Oh, no. I don't know how I feel about this wall. It makes me feel sad, guilty. How many names do we know there? There's Ashley Williams. There should be Exo Presley, although I don't know his first name, so I'm looking for... Oh, Jenkins! There's Richard Leroy Jenkins. Presley? You're Charles Presley. That was your name. As for anybody else, I don't think so. Of course, this could have been a very different board depending on how you finished the last game. Hopefully, I gave you good enough instructions where you could finish it... you could finish it with everybody alive. Yes, I hope so. So yeah. Actually, why am I darting around? I could just look at the map and see what's going on. Let's go pay Dr. Michelle a quick little visit. Literally, you only need to pay her 2, maybe 3 visits throughout the entire game because... Unfortunately, she's not that developed of a character,
Hello there,
unlike Dr.
Commander.
Chakwas, where you can sit down and have
settling in,
drinks with
Doctor?
her.
Good. I've been busy restocking supplies and running diagnostics. It's nice working alone in a fresh lab. I get to set up everything just the way I want. Anyway, now that you're here, I'd like to examine you.
Do you have concerns about my health?
You have an extensive number of cybernetic implants.
I died. Cerberus spent a fortune bringing me back.
I know. I just want to make sure everything checks out. It'll take no time.
Will it
It
hurt?
doesn't hurt to be safe. It won't hurt, will it?
No, nothing invasive. I just need to run some implant diagnostics and take readings of your immune system. Your implants are doing quite nicely. Little sign of rejection. Keep up your current outlook and your scar shouldn't return. Thank you for indulging me. Everything looks fine. May I help you at all?
Just let me know if you need anything.
I will.
Keeping your current outlook is, well, maybe. It depends whether you are Paragon or Renegade, but I'm currently Paragon, so keeping my current outlook means being Paragon, and my scars won't return. Unfortunately, if you are Renegade, then, well, you've got scars all over your face. Unless you took the medbay upgrade. Do I want to reassign powers? Nope. Do I want to reassign power bonuses? No. I'm perfectly content with my layout currently. Dr. Eva Corey, who, I'm sorry, Eva Core, that's not gotta be an original name. Oh, I hate when the game randomly loads and then decides, nope, I'm just gonna pause right here. What's the matter, Shepard? Hardly recognize the room? This was Miranda's office, for those of you who do remember. Or don't remember.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph, instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment,
And
I'd
you're
like
no
to
longer
draw your
calling everybody
attention to a
Shadow
terminal
Broker.
in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you've found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Well, first I'm actually going to take a look at the computer because there is an upgrade. Armor mod
It was
kit.
less than ideal.
Oh, no.
At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered. I think.
Yes, you can walk in on random conversations, and it is the best thing ever. Rather than just talking yourself amongst the crew, they actually socialize with each other, which makes sense. Okay, so Farron has persuaded his contacts to ship an armor mod kit to the Normandy. Technically illegal. That's fine, we won't tell anybody. Plus, we're a Spectre. I have no idea what kind of benefits a Spectre gets, but you know, Spectre. That stuff. Ammo bonus, because I go through ammo like it's nobody's business. Plus, later on, I am working towards getting my setup to where I only have a pistol. You can imagine needing ammo. Well, depends on the level. You are going to need a fair amount of ammo for certain levels, but since I'm a biotic, I can use my powers pretty effectively.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Those are supposed to follow me. What's going on here?
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have
pretty
poured
much.
their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
It is actually nice to have Liara back. It felt a little wrong not having her on the ship for an entire game. I know we met up with her, but it's not the same thing. She's supposed to be on this crew. Then again, I think a lot of people would argue Dr. Chakwas is supposed to be part of this crew. But I'm sorry, I had to make the hard call. I had to make the hard call, which meant that we got oh, what were they called again? We got more towards our readiness rating. And we still got a medical professional on board. So it's kind of a win-win scenario, although it does mean that we don't get to sit back and have drinks with the amazing Dr. Chakwas, because that is a beautiful character. I mean, personality. I'm gonna shut up now.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
I don't even need to ask why he refused.
Your alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
I can tell. You're calling Edie a her.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Your
Do your
team?
job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with
Sorry,
cyclonic
you don't have a
technology.
team right
Should
now.
help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means...
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
Adams, would you like some team members down here to actually help you, not get vaporized? Just, a little... I'm sure you would appreciate the help. Also, nobody's ever going to come down here ever again. But we need to collect our ships. That's 2. They're just basically hidden all over the ship. Most of them are here or in the... Ooh, hamster! Where'd you go? No, damn it. How did I miss you? Space Hamster. I don't remember your name. I don't remember what I called you. I'm gonna have to... Does anybody else remember what I called my Space Hamster? Anyway, that should be here or in the armory/shuttle bay. No, come back. No. I don't remember it taking so long last time. I swear I got him on the first try. Apparently he's been coated in oil or something. There you are. Gotcha. Mine. How did you even get out of your cage? What are you doing down here? Engineer Adams? Just so you know, there was a space hamster in the ducts, so you might have chewed some wires. Okay, bye, thanks. Nothing in there, and Diana Alice is over there. Cargo hold. That was the word I was looking for. It's not technically a room, but people live here anyway.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first 2, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
I don't think we ever actually get to hear that story, which makes me sad.
Commander.
I'd really like to hear the story about how she made an Elcor cry. Anybody else? No? Just me? Oh, fine. Shuttle Bay. Shuttle Bay / Armory. That is what I was looking for. It does make more sense to have the armor down here, as I'm pretty sure Cortez is going to tell us?
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. With my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
You had guns.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
I love the banter between
First
these guys.
retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
And that is
Just like the
exactly
original
why it
armor.
makes sense.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
Is there anything else I wanted to hear about? I really mostly wanted to hear him explain why we have the armor down here. I remembered, but I wanted to include the other characters, not be that kind of dick who ignores everybody in his crew and doesn't know anybody's names. You, soldier, do this thing. Service record, ground vehicle.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
So we don't really have a ground vehicle, is what you're saying.
Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak.
Because it's got guns
It's got
on the front.
an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
And it's got guns on the front. Vega! Vega, it's got... Sorry, I'm just gonna keep being pissed about that. Ruin one of my ships.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
That is totally fine. I don't really need to know about your
Keep up
service
the hard
record.
work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Right, before we talk to Vega, I am gonna go on a little bit of a treasure hunt and find some of my ships. One. I don't remember how many were down here, that's the problem. 2, 3, that's probably it, but to be safe, I'm gonna go all the way to the back of the ship. Although that's the worst idea ever, having it right at the back. That is where we fly the ships out of, for Christ's sake. At least I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that drops down, we fly the ships out of there. Okay, definitely no little model ships here. You know what would be really cool? If those little model ships actually had little things that made them fly. That would be amazing. Kind of like in Star Trek Enterprise in the first episode when young Captain Archer is playing with one of those things.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
You know this.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You down here for a reason?
Chatting, getting to know my crew.
Just came down to talk.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I think I can handle it.
Why does it sound like he wants to kick my ass?